He was the character shrouded in mystery.
Everybody saw him in the DMC5 trailer and was like, who is this guy? Dante's son? Vergil? Yeah, he's probably Vergil. But since DMC5 has been out for some time now, it's time to go over the full story of this honestly very interesting character.
I mean, if you watched the Vergil video, you kinda already know like 70% of this dude's story.
Bruh, we want the fam to watch the video, not leave.
Alright, first off, lower your damn voice. Second, I'm just speaking facts.
Well, if this video gets no views, I hope you know it's your fault.
When this video gets a shit ton of views, I'll be sure to take responsibility. With that being said, let's get on with this video, people. Play that intro, son.
So you're just gonna flex on me to start my intro in my video. Cool. Well, like Conscious said before, if you watched the most recent Honest Gaming History episode, then you know that V was born from Vergil stabbing himself with Yamato. And if you didn't know, well, now you know.
When V stabbed himself with a sword he stole back from Nero, he didn't only give birth to his weaker human side.
He also gave birth to the embodiment of his demon essence, who V named Urizen.
Because Vergil separated his demon side from his human side in order to get stronger than his brother Dante, Urizen's immediate mission is to go and obtain even more power.
How's he gonna go about this, you might ask? By summoning the world-ending demon tree known as the Qlipoth and eating the fruit that grows from it in order to obtain godlike power. So as you can see, Urizen is freaking insane. V knows what his demon counterpart is trying to do, and he def can't have that.
So after Urizen dips to basically suck the life out of the world, V makes it his mission to stop Urizen at all costs and merge with him so he can go back to being Vergil.
But V can't do this by himself. He's weak as hell, and his body is slow decaying due to lack of demon energy.
Luckily, 3 familiars were also born thanks to Vergil's little separation act.
These familiars are named Shadow, Griffin, and Nightmare. They manifested from Vergil's memories as Nello Angelo, back when he was under Mundus's control. So something good did come from that sad time in Vergil's life.
Though these familiars are able to protect V for the time being, they definitely aren't strong enough to fight Urizen.
So V does the smartest thing he can do. He heads over to Dante's place of business and asks him to take care of the wannabe Demon King.
He tells Dante that a strong demon is about to start some shit in Redgrave City, but this demon is different from any demon he has ever faced in the past.
Why? Because since Urizen is technically Vergil, he is Dante's reason for fighting. Like he dead tells Dante, he is your reason for fighting. Your reason. Urizen. Your reason. Urizen.
They get it. His name is Urizen because he's Dante's reason for fighting. Jesus. Moving on. After V recruits Dante, he heads over to Fortuna in order to recruit Nero as a safety measure. Which
is honestly kinda savage, since V is like half responsible for ripping off Nero's arm.
So V kinda lies to Nero by telling him that Urizen is the demon responsible for taking his arm.
Though he is skeptical of V, Nero accepts the invitation to beat on the demon that did him dirty. With 2 seasoned demon hunters now part of V's squad, it's time to go after Urizen. The V squad heads over to Redgrave City to confront the demon, and let's just say it does not go well.
They get bodied. I mean bodied. Dante tries to go in with Lady and Trish, and they all get smacked. Little ass Nero tries to go in by himself and gets bodied. Like, what are you doing, bro? Then V shows up, and Dante takes his ass by holding back Urizen.
V drags Nero away while they have the chance. Then he commands Nero to go and get his power level up so he can defeat Urizen later. They agree to reconvene in a month.
During this month, V tries to do what he can to help the city, or at least stop the Qlipoth's growth.
But he fails at finding a way to do anything, and he's oddly disappointed by this.
Like, you gotta remember, Vergil is a dickhead. He is willing to destroy the world just to fight his brother. That's freaking insane. But his human form is oddly saddened by the fact that he can't help anyone. What if deep down, behind all that edgy nonsense, there's actually a tender heart within Vergil? Something to think about.
So a month goes by, and Nero and V meet up to plan their next move.
Nero is worried that Dante might be dead, since he's kinda been MIA for a whole month. So he suggests that they head straight to the Qlipoth to go and save him. Look at you, Nero, being all helpful and shit, helping your boy Dante out. Unlike some people— I'm kidding. Don't yell at me. Anyways, V thinks that they should focus on the Qlipoth roots first, so they agree to split up to cover more ground and meet at the base of the demonic tree later.
So V goes on his little single player quest, slays some demons here and there, you know, the usual.
He ends up spying on one of Urizen's followers and finds out that the demons are looking for Sparta's sword to destroy it. Sparta being the father of Vergil and Dante, but you should know that by now.
But if you didn't, then you should go and watch my other Devil May Cry videos, son. They lit.
Shameless plug aside, V gets forced into fighting Urizen's minion.
He beats the minion's horse, but gets tired and lets the actual minion escape. Bro, you're a main character. You can't be out here getting tired. That's side character nonsense.
After the confrontation, V decides that he should probably find Sparta's sword before the demons do.
He then heads back to the Devil May Cry RV, held by my girl, Nico Goldstein.
I can't read minds. Ooh, well, yeah.
Love this girl, son.
In the RV, V gives a very kind greeting to Lady and hands Nico material that she can make more equipment out of.
Yo, why is V such a bro?
Because Clifoth roots are blocking the RV's path, V and Nero, who was also in the RV, group up to head to the base of the tree together.
After some more casual demon slaying, the two finally make it to the destroyed town that the base of the tree is located in.
Which just so happens to be in the town that Vergil lived in as a child.
Ooh, that sucks, bro.
V then tells Nero that it's time for them to part ways. He still needs to find Sparta's sword.
So they split up, and V successfully locates the sword. But he can't pick that shit up. You see how weak this dude is? He doesn't hit the gym, so he's like, Nero's strong, Nero doesn't skip arm day, he can use it.
But literally right after he makes this revelation, he finds someone even better, Dante.
So he wakes up an unconscious Dante, and we find out that Dante has been knocked out this whole time. A month, bro? My man Urizen really gave you a full course meal of these hands. A full course meal of these hands. That needs to go on a shirt.
So V's familiar Griffin informs Dante that Nero is out here trying to square up with Urizen.
Dante's kinda tight about Nero continuously getting involved with his job. This is his gig. But V warns Dante that Urizen is much stronger than they could have imagined.
Dante ignores V's warning, takes Sparta's sword, then starts heading over to Urizen.
V tries to stop Dante, but the poor guy is slowly deteriorating.
But he still runs after Dante, and eventually catches up with him.
Dante sees the guy, then savages him by hopping on his epic ass motorcycle and just kinda leaving him with an unconscious Trish. And since V is such a bro, he stays back with Trish and just reads his book until she wakes up.
After she regains consciousness, Trish immediately starts interrogating V because she is super skeptical about Urizen. She knows that he is not actually a demon, so she wants some answers.
V's silence leads Trish to kinda sorta figure out who V really is. So she's like, what are you? V's like, shut up, woman. It doesn't matter. I am a shadow of my former self. Just let it rock. Then he basically tells her that he was born from Vergil stabbing himself with Yamato and all that jazz.
He pretty much breaks down in front of Trish and tells her that his human soul has made him realize all the important things he threw away just to gain some power.
My man V dead regrets the decision he made as Vergil. He acknowledges that he made a really bad call and desperately wants to right his wrong.
It's just crazy that there's a part of Vergil that is actually capable of understanding when he does some dumb shit. Like, bro, where was this when you were about to screw the world with the time he grew?
Trish listens to V's sob story, then basically tells him that he is a grown-ass man, and he needs to make sure that he sticks this through to the end, for Dante.
So now, V and Trish head to Dante's direction together. They run into him at the RV with Lady and Nico. By this point, Dante fought Urizen for a second time, in his hella dope Sparta-absorbed demon form. But Urizen escaped to the top of the Clifoth tree in order to get the Clifoth fruit. V tells Dante that Urizen is heading to the top for the fruit. Then Trish explains that this fruit grants insane power. Like Mundus, the leader of the underworld, used it to become the leader of the underworld.
Nero shows up and lets Dante know that he's heading to the top to take out Urizen once and for all.
Dante's like, no you're not, cause I'm going to the top to take out Urizen.
V then sticks up for Nero and tells Dante to allow him to go.
They're kinda running out of time, so Dante can't be stingy with the demon killing.
Dante accepts, then tells Nero and V to go their own separate ways, while he goes his.
So V heads off by himself, but he is basically dying at this point.
After slaying Urizen's right-hand demon, Nero regroups with V and notices the dude's bad condition.
Nero's like, bro, you're dying. Sit back and let me and Dante handle this.
But V insists that he be allowed to continue, so Nero reluctantly carries V the rest of the way.
On the way to the top of the Clifoth, V decides to tell Nero the truth about everything. Well, most of the truth. There is no demon named Urizen, only a man who threw his life away for power. And that man is none other than Dante's brother Vergil. Nero is confused, but he doesn't have time to ask questions, since the world is, you know, ending.
V and Nero then make it to the top, only to find Dante getting ready to finish Urizen off.
However, V requests that he be allowed to kill the demon, so Dante allows him to do his thing. But after V starts speaking in riddles, Dante finally puts 2 and 2 together. Urizen isn't Vergil, V and Urizen combined is Vergil.
But before Dante can do anything about it, V stabs Urizen and turns back into his edgy-ass former self.
And Nero's like, yo, what the hell is happening right now?
As Vergil, he and Dante fight. Dante loses, He tells Dante to get his power level up so they can have a proper duel. Nero asks to give Vergil the hands, but Dante drops the whole "Vergil is your father" bomb on him. Nero gets even more confused. Dante goes after Vergil. Nero throws a tantrum, then just decides that neither Dante or Vergil are allowed to die, so he somehow grows his arm back and stops the two from killing each other. Then Nero beats Vergil, because Vergil was talking that shit. Dante and Vergil decide that they'll continue their fight after they fix the Qlipoth problem. Yeah, that's still a thing. Then Vergil and Dante leave Nero as the one and only demon hunter, while they make a one-way trip to the underworld in order to chop down the Qlipoth. And Vergil also gives Nero the poetry book he had since he was a kid. And that's pretty much where the story of V/human Vergil ends. Did I miss anything, don't you?
No. Wow, good job. That pretty much explained everything.
Yup, no need to go in depth since we already did that in the Vergil episode.
You right.
Wait. Before this video ends and we go to the outro and all that jazz, I have an announcement. We've got some new merch, people. That's right, folks. We have 3 new shirts available on a completely new site. The site will be up right here, and it's also going to be in the description below. I work with a completely new company called Merch Labs. They made some dope ass shirts. I'm telling you guys, they feel great. They look great. They're amazing. So much better than Teespring. These are leagues ahead of what was being sold at Teespring. Teespring was still good, but this is so much better. So, if you are down for the Donchi fam, and you want to rep the fam as you go and live your life and shit, and you want to look dope as fuck and then feel good as well, get these shirts. And on top of the shirts being on sale today, there's also a 20% off sale that you can get right now. All you gotta do is type in the discount code thank you. It's literally just CHANKYOU, no space. Just type in thank you, 20% off your shirt. 20% off, lit, on me. It's dope. Can't wait to see how you guys look in these shirts. Tell me how you guys feel about them. And once you get your shirt, after you order it, take a picture in it and I'll post it on my Instagram and YouTube and Facebook and be like, hey, this dope ass person bought a shirt and they're amazing for buying a shirt. But yeah, that's my announcement. So, new merch, it's lit, I'm hyped, yeah. Get you a shirt, this is one of them. Got the Donchi symbol on the back. And it got a little Donchi thing right here. It's lit. All right, cool, yeah. Now to the outro. Now we can go to the outro. What up, Donchi fam, and thank you guys so much for watching this new episode of Honest Gaming History. I don't really have to go into who's coming next because obviously it's gonna be Dante. Like, come on, guys. Like, why wouldn't it be Dante, you know? But still, in the comments below, let me know who else you would like to see me cover in future episodes of Honest Gaming History. If you enjoyed the video, please do not forget to like because it really helps with the channel, comment, share because that also really helps with the channel, and subscribe. Shout out to all my dope patrons who make videos like this possible with their very kind donations. And if you are not already a patron but would like to become one, check out my Patreon page in the description below and find out how you can support the channel for as little as $1 a month, fam. And with that $1, you get access to dope perks like my Patreon only feed, archive streams, and a bunch of other stuff. However, if you don't have the funds to become a patron or even buy a shirt, sharing is always very helpful. Sharing is like one of the best things you can do. So even if you cannot put in money, sharing is still very helpful. And yeah, don't really have anything else to say. So as usual, be easy, stay lit, and take care.